everyone, my name is Hemu. In this lecture, we are going to discuss how we can create a certificate authority server, and after that how we can basically create a root certificate, and after that how we can create a individual certificate for your vManager, to your vBond and to your vSmart controllers, and how we can install that roots into these particular controllers, and how we can basically onboard these your vBond and your vSmart controllers into your vManager. And once I will done with that, I will also tell you how we can onboard your managed routers. And guys, now this certificate part, why we need basically in your SD-WAN, we need this particular certificate part because when your WAN is routers, these routers, they will basically communicate with your controllers basically. So they used to communicate by using the DTLS tunnel. Default, either they can basically use the TLS tunnel, right? Because this DTLS and TLS, it is the are similar to your SSL, so which means DTLS or TLS or SSL handshake happens, right? And these WAN is routers, they used to authenticate against your controllers, and your controller will also authenticate against your WAN is routers. And also these controllers, they will also communicate with each other, because from your WAN is routers we have completely removed the control plane and management plane functionality, right? Your management plane functionality is taken care by the vManager, and your control plane functionality is taken care by the vSmart controllers, and your vBond will take care of the authentication part. Okay, so now these peoples, all they needs to communicate with each other, right? And for the communication, if they want to communicate securely, they have to maintain the network security, right? They have to maintain the CIA, confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity during the communication, right? So for that, basically to maintain the CIA, they will use the PKI environment, public infrastructure. For that, basically we need a root certificate and individual certificate for all these devices, because these controllers, when they will communicate with each other, or when your WAN is routers, they will communicate with these controllers, they will go through with the mutual authentication. Mutual authentication means both devices needs to authenticate against each other basically. First this device will authenticate, then another device will authenticate. It's a mutual authentication, or I can say two-way authentication process. These things I have discussed in detail into my control plane, and these videos are also available into my YouTube channel. If you will go, let me just show it to you guys so you will get some idea. And these video you will also found in the same video. So if I'll go into my channel, if you go into this playlist, in this playlist, if you go inside this Biptela series, here I have uploaded some control connections videos and all, right? So I have discussed all these processes in detail with the help of Wireshark captures and taking some examples and everything basically. Okay, now, so guys, now because here we are going to discuss the certificate part. So for the certificate, what either we can basically get the certificate from Cisco PK environment, either we can get the certificate from third-party CAs, I can say third-party CA servers. So we have a like third-party like Symantec, GoDaddy, right? GeoTrust. We can purchase the certificate from them. Even if we are getting the certificate from third-party or Cisco, we have to pay some cost to them. The third way, what we can create our enterprise CA. We can create our PK environment. We can create our certificate authority or enterprise CA servers, and after that we can use that server. Okay, now, so we can have a multiple base, guys. We can use Microsoft servers. We can use Microsoft Windows Server 2016, 2019, right? All these servers, what we have to do, we have to enable the CA services or PK services, and after that this mic Windows server, it will basically issue the certificate to these controllers. This is the one way. The second way, there is a one software called XCA. Either we can install this particular software into your Windows machine or into your Mac, and after that we can use basically this particular application or this software for issuing the certificate. The third way, if you have a Linux machine, on that Linux machine you can install one package which is OpenSSL package, and after that we can use this OpenSSL package for generating the root certificate and generating the identity certificate. The fourth way, we can use your vManager also as a CA server. So we can use any control like vManager or vBond, but recommended way you can use vManager also as a CA server basically, because in your vManager we have a vCell. It is a Linux cell. On this vCell, OpenSSL application is already installed basically. That application is already installed, so I can use vManager also as a CA server. But in this class, I am going to use XCA based application as a CA server. So now let's discuss how we can do all these things basically. So what we have to do if you want a XCA software, so what you have to download this XCA software and you have to install it basically. So what I will do, if you want to download it, you can type here XCA software download. So you will get this particular link. Open this link. You will go into the download section here. Here you will get the file for Mac operating system and Windows operating system. What you can download for Windows, you will get the download button here. So let me just put this software into my, I have already downloaded guys. So what, let me just show it to you. I will put on desktop. So now this software is downloaded. You can see I'm having in my desktop, and after that now I will do the installation. Installation is pretty straightforward. Double click on this. So you will get this prompt, then next, accept the agreement, next, and you have to select here complete and do the installation. Click on yes. Your installation is completed. Click on run XCA now and finish. And right now your XCA software is running, guys. This is your XCA software. Now what you have to do, you have to go here, you have to create one database. So what I will recommend, you can create one database into, let's suppose, into your desktop. What you can go here, create one file or one folder. I'll give the name XCA. Go inside this one, give the name here XCA DB, save it, put one password here, admin add123 and admin add123, click on OK. Now we have downloaded the software and installation is done. We have created the database, and this is the place where it will store all the certificates. Now you have to do one more thing, guys. You can go into the file and you can select here set as a default database as well. Just click on that button, and now what, just create one private key and give this name to that private key. Private key type is RSA and key size is 2048 basically. How we can do that, go into this private key here, click on new key, give the name XCA root CA private key RSA, this one, and the 256 bit. If you will see, you will get all the size here, but select here 2048 and create it. Now your private key is created successfully. Once private key is created, now what you have to do, create the root certificate. How you will create the root certificate? You can go inside the certificate, this place, and just click on new certificate. And what? Create a self-signed certificate. Signature algorithm is this. Here, what you have to select? You have to select default CA option basically. What? You have to select the template is default CA. Right? We have to select this template which is default CA. Click on apply all. Now go into the subject, give the name. This is my XCA root CA basically. This is the root CA cert signed by the XCA. Now you have to define the country name is India. Organization name is Sianets. Organization name is Sianet. This is the organization unit. Locality, all these details. How you can fill the detail. Let's see here. What do you have to do? You can give this name India and state is Delhi. Or locality New Delhi. Common name cnets.com. This is the common name you have to define. Email address hemu@cnets.com. Go here and copy hemu@cnets.com and make sure your public key or your private key is selected here, which is already selected. This is the thing which you have to do it here, guys. Now go into your extension. Leave everything default here. Go into key uses, leave default. Netscape, leave default. Advanced comment, you can give the comment as well here. This is my SD-WAN lab root CA certificate. Give some descriptive name here, and after that what you have to do, you have to click on OK. Once you will do that, basically now your root certificate is created, guys. Now what you have to do, you have to select your root certificate and you have to export it. Where I want to export it into my desktop. Into the desktop I have this particular folder, right? What I will do, I'll go here and I'll give the name root CA. I will create another folder. Inside this folder I will put this particular certificate and I will save this certificate into the PEM format. Just remember, click on OK. Now this certificate is I have already saved. Now I'll go here. Let me close it. Let me close it. I'll log in into my vManager. This is my vManager, guys. In your vManager, if you go here into configuration, into certificates. So right now you can see we don't have any controllers as well here, right? So what you can do, first you go to into your administration settings. Now here you have to look for the enterprise feature. So make sure, guys, you have configured the Cianets.com as an organization and you have to check vBond is selected or not, right? And you will see controller certificate authorization right now is Cisco. So go here, click on edit. So this Cisco is recommended because if you are getting the PKI service from Cisco, if you are getting from Symantec, you have to define the Symantec here. If you are going manual, you have to define this, but I will go with the enterprise root CA because I'm going with the enterprise root CA option. And you have to basically select your root certificate which we have exported. That root certificate we have saved here. All file, this is the one. And you will see I got the content of my root CA. Import and save. You can see here all the process has been written already. And your vManage administrator settings, you have to make sure these settings are there. And after that, controller certificate authorization. If you change with enter by root CA, we have to select the file and import and save. Once you will do with that, if you go here this time into your vManager, if you will log in into your vManager, you run this command admin and admin at 123 is the password. So certificate root CA cert chain, you will get lots of certificate here, guys, right? You will get all the root CAs for all the organizations. So if you want to see yours one, you have to type here include Cianets. If you are able to see this thing, which means we have installed the root certificate here. Right now, what do you have to do now? Now you can go here. You can see the details here now. Now we have to generate the CSR for all controllers, including the vManager. We have to generate the certificate signing request. How we can generate it? So before that, if you go here into your configuration, into your devices right now, into your controller tab here, you will see we just have here only vManage controller. So what you will do, you can add the controller, basically add the vBond controller. Type here IP address of vBond 10.1101.11. Username is admin. Password is also admin. Deselect this, generate CSR option. Click on add here. Now add the vSmart controller. Admin. Username admin. Password is also admin. And here you have to type the IP address 10.110.1.1.12. Select this, unselect this, generate CSR, click on add here. And now add the another vSmart controller. So we have two vSmart controller, right? 10.1101.13. Then admin, deselect, add it. Like that, we have to first add these controllers. Now, once these controllers were added, what do you have to do now? Now you can do one thing. You can go here and click on, this is your vManager, right? So you can go here into configuration, certificates, controllers. Right now you will see certificate, you will not able to see any serial number and all, right? So what you can do, select your vManager and do one thing, click on generate CSR. This is the CSR which is generated, right? Download the CSR. Where you will download? And go inside this folder and I'll just give the name to this folder, which is certificate signing request or CSR folder. This is our vManager CSR. So I will save for vManager. In a similar fashion, I'll just generate the CSR for vBond. Generate the CSR. Download the vBond CSR as well into the same place. Close it. Now generate the vSmart CSR. So I will generate from 10.111.12, which is the first vSmart one. Generate CSR. Download it. But guys, when you will save this CSR, always remember you can save in this way. vSmart 01 CSR. Close it. And now just go here and generate the CSR for this one as well. Save. vSmart 02 CSR, right? This is how we will generate the CSR from all controllers. Now let me just go inside that folder in my desktop. I have a CSR and you will see one undefined one. This is the vBond CSR, right? because when we have saved that time, we have not renamed it, right? And this is your vBond CSR. So we have the certificate signing request. Now I'll go into my XCA here. If you will see, this is the certificate signing request. Now what I will do, I will just import the CSR. I'll just import the CSR for vManager first. Open it. It is successfully imported, right? If you want, you can just increase like this. You'll get all the details. Right? This is for vManager CSR. Just highlight this, right click and click on sign. How you want to sign this particular signing request basically. So if you will go here, we will generate the CSR, right? Now we will go inside your XCA, then CSR, then import the CSR, right click and sign it, right? For that, we have to select the template, which is TLS client, guys. We have to select the template, which is here, TLS client. Apply this template, right? Leave all the things default. You use this certificate for the signing with certificate, your XA root certificate, right? Select this option, right? Select this option. All these things you can leave default basically. If you want, you can give the name vManage ID certificate. Click on OK. Click on OK. vManage ID cert is already signed. See, it is signed now. If you go inside a certificate, if you will expand it, you will see vManager certificate now, right? In the similar way, you can go here and you can import another one. You can import for vBond now. This is the vBond one. Right click, sign. Use this certificate of the signing, which is XCA root CA. XCA root CA cert basically, TLS client. Apply all and leave all these settings default basically. This is your vBond certificate. vBond ID certificate. ID means identity certificate, guys. Save it. vBond is also signed. Now in a similar way, import for vSmart both together. You can able to do it. Import all. These are the two we are having right now. Select this one. What I can do, let me just delete this. Let me delete this as well. Now I will import it again. I will import for vSmart 1 first because otherwise I will get confused basically. Go here and just sign it. Select TLS client, apply all. Everything leave default. Give the name vSmart 01 ID cert. Click on OK. Click on OK. Go here. This is also signed. Now go to into your certificate here. We have all the certificates right now, right? So I will select first vBond. vSmart basically I will basically import later. So I will select vManager now. I will basically export it. I'll just select the folder where I want to export. I will just make one folder here. I'll give the name ID certificate, which means identity certificate. I'll just save the vBond or vManage ID cert here. Now I'll export the vBond as well. And I'll just export this vManager as well. I'll go here. I'll check here. This is my ID certificate, right? Right now I'm having. Now what I will do, I'll go here. I'll select my vManager. Generated, right? You will see all the details here. Now, install the certificate. Select the file. That file you will get here. Go with all here and just select your vManager cert. Click on OK. Installed it. Just wait here. Installation is going on. We will wait here. And you will see it is succeeded. Go back to your configuration tab, certificates, controllers. And now you will see vManager certificate. You will see the serial number. It is synced, right? Which means we are good with the vManager. Now let's see for the vBond. CSR is generated for vBond, right? But you can click on install certificate and select the vBond file. Install it. Just wait for this process to complete. Guys, certificate part is very straightforward. You have to just follow the steps basically. Do not skip anything. Do like I'm doing. You can able to basically do it. And guys, do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, please. Now I'll go here. Again, go into the configuration, certificates, controllers. I have the vBond certificate, which is also installed. You can see. Now go into the vSmart and just select the vSmart file. Just wait here for vSmart. Completed, right? So vSmart is also done. So if you go into the certificate again, controllers, we have the vSmart one as well, right? Now I'll go into the XC again. I'll go into the sign certificate signing request and just import the last CSR for my vSmart 2 here. This is the vSmart 2. Go here and do one thing. Click on sign. Use this certificate for the signing. So I will use this certificate. I will select here TLS client, apply all, and everything will remain default. And this is my vSmart 02 ID certificate. Click on OK. Click on OK. Certificate is signed. Go into the certificates. Right now you will see we have a certificate here, right? So what you have to do now, how you will basically distinguish which certificate is that. So what you can do, if you go into the identity certificate here, so vSmart is starting with D7 and ending with 3D0, right? 3 digit, this is the first, this is for the second, right? Go here, export it, put it into your ID certificate folder for CA, right? This is the starting point for this. Click on OK. And after that, now go here, install the certificate, select the file, inside the ID cert, all files, select your vSmart starting with 4CA, right? This is the one. Open it, install it. Now installation is going on, guys. So we will wait here. Installation is going on, so we will wait here. Certificate installed successfully. Go into the configuration certificate and you can check the status of your certificates, guys. See, everything is synced. Operation is installed, right? We will get the certificate serial number. Everything is fine now. Go here, go to into your devices, controllers. You can check the details into your controller tab. Certificate status is installed now. You can check that status. If you will see that status is installed, which means you have done everything good basically. Now, if you go here, if you go into the man dashboard here, guys, you can see in summary here, I have two vSmart, I have one vBond, and I am having one vManager for now, right? And everything is good, guys, here. Everything is good. You can see. Now, if you go here into your vManager, if you run this command, so certificate serial, you can able to see you will got the certificate serial number, right? So certificate, if you will type the question mark, you can see the installed. You will able to see the certificate which is installed for you here. You can check the same thing into your other devices as well, into your vBond. Go here, admin, and admin, run this command. We have the certificate which is successfully installed and you can get the details. This is for vBond, right? See the common name here. And if you run this command, so certificate root cert CA include Sianets. This certificate is also you can able to see here, because when we install this certificate into your vManager GUI, that time it is basically sent towards your vBond controllers and your vSmart. Go here into your vSmart, you can run the command admin, admin, you can check you have the certificate. If you type a vshell ls-la, so when we have generated the CSR, this is the CSR basically. This is the CSR, guys. Exit out. Now if you run this console control connections, you can see the control connections basically. It is having the control connections, guys. Now your vSmart have the control connection with your another vSmart, which is vSmart 2. It is having the control connection with your vBond, and it is having the control connection with your vManager, right? If you are also able to see the same thing, which means we are good. We have done all the configuration correctly. Show control connections, because these are the DTLS connection which is created by these devices, guys. With vSmart 1, with vSmart 2, and it is having around 4 connection with vBond because it is running the 4 VD1 processes. It is having the 4 core CPUs basically. You can able to see all the details here. Verify the same thing in your vSmart 2. So control connection. You will able to see the control connection. Apart from this, guys, if you will remember, in your vManager, if you go into the devices, right, it is having this vEdge list, right? This software list of your vEdge cloud routers, ISR, all these, right? If you remember for them, because if I run this one, so control ballot vEdge list, right? This is the vEdge. These are the license, right? Chassis number, serial number, guys. This list, once your control connection came up, vSmart will forward these details to your vBond. You can see in your vBond, you have to run the command so orchestration ballot B is, it will send that list basically. It is having this list and also it is having ballot vSmart list. Here you will see 3 vSmart. Why? There are 2 are the vSmart and 1 is your vManager. This is the serial number basically of these devices. And because your vBond got this list, once your vSmart 1 and 2 they got authenticated with vBond, your vBond will also update this particular serial file. They will also receive all the license basically. I have explained this thing in detail in your control connections, guys. Now we have successfully onboarded your vEdge router, your controllers with each other, right? Now what I will do, now we will try to see how we can basically onboard your routers basically, these routers. So what I will do to onboard these routers, first I have to basically activate the license, because these are the virtual machines, they don't have any serial number, right? So first I have to do the activation of the license here. I'll go into the first device, I will log in into this device, because if you right now, if you will go here, if you run this command, so control connections, they don't have any control connection, right? Because you have to run this command request request control request controller, or not, this is not the command, there is a one command actually. Let me just find it out. So guys, what we have to do now, we have to activate the chassis number and token number into your vEdge routers, because these are just a virtual routers here. They don't have any serial number and chassis, any serial number basically. So what I will do, I'll go into my Dubai router and I will just run this command request vEdge cloud activate, and after that I have to type a chassis number. Now from where I will get this chassis number? So, and this is the command, guys, request vEdge activate chassis number. You have to define your chassis number, then token number, you have to define this token number. And if you go into your vManager GUI here, and you will see we have some vEdge clouds here, right? So what you can copy, this is the chassis number. So let me just copy the chassis number. If I'll go on top, this is the first vEdge cloud, right? I'll just copy this chassis number and copy and paste here. Then token number, and I'll just copy the token number from here, because these are the vEdge cloud. So I have to copy this one basically. If I'm using CSR 8000B router, then I have to copy this chassis number. If I'm using ISR series, then this is the chassis number. If CSR, this is the chassis number, guys. As soon as I will just run this command, you can see, if you go on top, if you will refresh it here, So this is the one which I have activated on the device. You can run this command, so control connections, so certificate installed, no certificate installed, but after some time everything got installed. So system status, you can check the status and all by running this command basically. Certificate is not installed. Let's wait here for some time. Go into your man dashboard. It's still, I can see there is only 0 WAN is router. Go into the devices. So we have a chassis number and serial number, right? Still it is not fetched, otherwise we will get the system IP and site ID, all these details. Certificates. Not activated yet. We can check, we have activated the correct serial number and token number. Yes, chassis number and all these details. 03F7A. Okay, this value is fine. Let me try to activate the another router as well with this detail. Okay, how I can do that? I'll go here, admin, request, vEdge cloud activate, chassis number, then token number. I'll just copy this token number, paste over there. And also guys, if you will go here into this router, so connections history, it is trying to make the connection, but that connection is tear down basically. Okay, why it is tear down, I know the things. If you run this command, so certificate root CSRs include Sianets, it is not having any certificate, so certificate installed, it is also not having any ID certificate. Okay, why? So what we have to install the root certificate into this device. So what you can do, you can go here into your vManage GUI. Let me just check into from the setting tab here into administrator. Just wait here. So you have to always check guys this option here, it is selected or not. When is cloud certificate authorization is automated. You have to see this first, this thing, it is automated or not. It is automated, right? Which means your this particular vManager, it will automatically install the certificate, provide the certificate to your vNAS routers. That process is taken care by your vManager. Now, so what I will do, I'll open my VNCP here. Let me start my VNCP. And what I will do, I'll just type here 192.168.1.9 IP address of my vManager. I will log in as a username is admin and password is also admin. Click on login. Click on yes. Continue. I will put the password again, which is admin at 123. Previously I have entered wrong. Now, what you have to do now, if you go into your desktop, in your desktop you have a XCA, then root CA certificate. Just copy this certificate and paste here. Apart from this, go back here. Okay, we have this root certificate which we have copied into your vManager, right? Now, in your vManager, go here, vshell ls-la, you can able to see that certificate. This is the one, right? Now what you can do, type here scp admin at the rate, or just type like this scp, which means secure copy. Select this certificate, then admin at the rate 10.60.1.1 colon slash home slash admin. Enter. Yes, admin. And now we have successfully copied the certificate, root certificate, into your Dubai router. Successfully copied the certificate. If you go here, if you run this command, now you can able to see we have this certificate, right? Now do one thing here, run this command. Request root cert chain installed from where? From home admin. We have a XE root cert, installed it. Now if you run this command, so certificate root CA cert chain includes Sianets. Right now certificate is installed, right? So control connections, you will see control connection is created with vBond and your vManager as well. And after that, you will see with vSmart and other devices. Now it is dropped as well, right? Due to some reason. Now go here, configuration devices. Now you can see this particular sign. If you are able to see this sign, which means everything is good. If you will see this OK sign or good sign, which means everything is good. Now, even though if you go into your man dashboard this time, go here. We have one VNage routers, but it is not reachable. That's not a big deal. We can do some troubleshooting and it become reachable again after some time. But this is the thing which I wanted to show you guys here. If you will see certificate now, this icon right now, in the similar way, you can go into your vManager here and you can copy the same thing into another Dubai router. Yes, admin. Copy the same thing into Dubai router 3. Yes, admin. Copy the same thing into your London router as well. 3. Yes, admin. London router 2. Yes, admin. and London router 1, accept the private key for SHS, and yes. Now, like in this router, we have run the command which is request root cert chain. We have to run into this, go into this device 3, run this command, install the root certificate chain, and after that run this command. Request VS Cloud activate chassis number, and guys go into your vManager and select the next chassis number here. See, CSR is generated for this one. This is the next one, right? I will use this one. Copy the chassis number, the token number. This is the token number. I'll copy, I'll go and I'll paste here. Now just wait here, keeps refreshing. You will see after some time CSR is generated, and after some time you will see this icon here as well. Just wait here. See, it's done. Now we are able to see this is how we have to onboard, and they are getting now serial numbers, guys. Don't worry. Okay. Now I'll just go into your next device. Which is London 1, admin, admin. Go here as well. Install the root certificate into all these 3 devices, and install the root certificate here as well. After running this command, now you can activate the chassis number and all into your London 1. Copy the chassis number from here. This is the VH cloud, right? Copy this chassis number. Now copy the token number. Now copy the same command, go into London 2. Copy the another next chassis number for VH Cloud, which is this one, and token number. Now activate into next device. Token number. Copy from here. Done. Now go here. You will see CSR is generated, right? Like that, we will onboard all your VNage routers. You can see, right? Like this, we have to onboard your VNage routers. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a one more. Let me refresh it. There is a last one which is coming, right? So this is how we will do the onboarding of your vEdge routers. This is how we have to install the certificate and all, guys. Now you can see here, I have all my 6 vEdge cloud, which is successfully onboarded. And also they got the serial number, right? You can see subject ID, you can see the host name and everything. You can go into the device tab as well. You can just click on this model number and you can see all your vEdge cloud with serial number, certification expiry date and everything. host name, system IP, all these details, right? So this is how guys we have to do the certificate part. Controllers is also good here, right? Everything installed. If you go into the man dashboard here, we have the 6 vEdges which is successfully onboarded, and we have a 2 vSmart and 1 vBond, right? Everything is good. If you will click on this, you will able to see the details here, right? They are reachable and everything is good, guys. Even though now if you go into your one of the router, if you run this command, so control connection, you can see they have the control connection established with your vSmart and vManager. Even though if you run this command, so OMP peers, they have a OMP peering with vSmarts, and you can run this command, so certificate install. They will also get the certificate automatically from your vManager. You can see the details. It has issues a certificate automatically to these peoples. So control connection history, if you will run this command, you can see the history as well. They have created the connection with vBond, right? It was up, but it is teared down after some time, so you can check the history and all. And right now connection is in active state with vManager and vSmart, which is the expected one, right? Same thing you can check here. So control connections, they have a control connection with vSmart and vManager. So certificate serial, they have a certificate serial number, and so certificate install, you can see the certificate which they have got from the vManager. So this is all about, guys, your today's session. We have successfully seen how we can use the XC as a root certificate, and we can take care of the certification on your controllers and on your VANage routers, guys. Thanks for watching this particular video, and guys, do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you, guys. Take care.